welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another vlog. I am outlining my wall because I ordered shelves. They won't be here until next week, but I ordered shelves and I just want to, before I ordered them, I like taped an outline on the wall so I can make sure I ordered enough. So those stainless steel shelves are going to run in a straight line where you see the tape. It starts there and then it ends right here. So that's what I'm up to. Y'all see that behind me? We got shelves. Ha ha ha. Okay, we got some shelves going on. So I added the stainless steel shelves to that. They're a little off. This one is a little rickety, so I got some books holding it down because I am going to, I bought a few cookbooks, so I have a couple more coming and they're going to sit right here. I got Tastemaker by Scott Louis, and then I have a couple more coming, so they're going to stack up like this as I accumulate books. But I just added these books here to like weigh it down because this one is a little higher up than the other two, and like the off balance was annoying me. You can still kind of see it, but you can't see it as bad. Something else I don't know if y'all can see that, but I like dropped one of them and it like fell down the wall and like made these black marks, but I wiped it off and now there's marks on the wall. So on lunch I'm going to go and see if I can have maintenance come up here and cover that up real quick, or if they can give me a color match and I can go buy my own paint and just have it in here to do little touch-ups when shit like that happen. But anyway, this is what the shelf looks like. I don't know if this is the final form, but this is it for now. Coffee cups over here, my little Solange, my little Saint Laurent glasses, some thrifted glasses. My cookbooks will go here, more Saint Laurent glasses. I'm gonna frame that, that'll be there, and then a couple martini glasses, and then I'll put little trinkets and bits and bobs in like these empty spaces as I pick up additional cutie little coffee cups. So that's it. Isn't it cute? Hey guys, happy Saturday. It is already 1:36. The day is flying by, I feel like. Oh, by the way, I added that. I had an extra shelf and I just felt like it was too much space down here. So I was like, what if I like put the last shelf in the middle of this long shelf? And then that's just enough. At first I was like, maybe I'll order 2 more and make 2 rows. And I was like, it's gonna be too much, too busy. I like just to like random one shelf under the long. So that's it. I love it. I literally keep coming into the kitchen and just standing here because now this is my favorite part of my apartment right now. I ordered a area rug for this place. When I sit down, I'll like pull it up and show it to y'all. But I finally ordered a runner for this part, and the last thing I need for this part of the apartment is I want to replace, y'all can't see it, you can't see it from this angle, but I have a little like side table in the corner where the door is. I want to switch that out with something that's like stainless steel that'll match these as well, and then I'll actually be done. I told you I didn't want to do too much in this space, and I know that I said that I was going to buy that print and hang it over here, but I just don't think it would give. I think I just like it like this. I don't want to add a print. I have my little oyster print down here that I'm going to frame, and that's going to stay there. I might grab another little print, maybe like a olive or like something else that I really like, and put it here. I don't know yet. Or, you know, I may put something, right? But that big print, I don't think that I'm going to get to put here. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it, because I think I mentioned in last week's vlog that I'm thinking about getting rid of my desk and maybe getting a small dining table, and that'll be my desk slash dining table slash whatever. And so that print I still want, but it'll go on top of the dining table because it'll be more appropriate. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I love this. I still need to go down and I didn't want to put in a maintenance request because they're gonna be like, bro, that ain't nothing, bro. I want to ask the appropriate like channel to go through to see if I can have maintenance come up and paint over those few little areas where I like scratched the wall. I didn't scratch it, but like this rubbed against the wall and left like black marks. So I wiped it off, and now it looks lighter. Like you could see where I like wiped it off. I don't like that. So I want them to come and paint over that. I'll do that today or tomorrow. I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, I stopped after my class. I needed to get tissue, paper towel, some like plug-in situations. What else did I get? Trash bags, not fun stuff. But I do have some I bought a few bottles of decoy because my friend is having a Halloween party tonight. And so she just was like, bring alcohol. And I was like, girl, what kind of alcohol? Because you know, I'm a wine girl. She was like, bring wine. So I grabbed a few, oh shit. Boom. I grabbed a few bottles of wine. I love the brand Decoy for Cab and Pinot. For like an inexpensive Cab or inexpensive Pinot. Like if you were like having a dinner party or something like that and you don't want to like break the bank. This is a good one. I also like Dow, which is a step up. I probably would get Dow, which is just a few more dollars, honestly, if I were having a party. But if I was like just going to a girls' night to hang out, we would watch movies and stuff, then I would get Decoy. So this would be more like a not every day, but like just a relaxed day. Dow for me would be like if I was hosting a dinner party. So I got a Decoy Pinot and a Decoy Cab. And then I got a Decoy Chardonnay because I'm not really a white person. But I know that people aren't a red person. And I remember my friend Aunt loves Chardonnay. I text her and asked her, did she want me to get a Chard or if she wanted me to get a Blanc. And she didn't answer fast enough. So I was like, her auntie likes Chardonnay, so I'll grab that. And then she gonna text me back time to time, get up Sauvignon Blanc. I said, girl, I already got the Chardonnay because I remember your auntie like Chardonnay. You didn't respond fast enough, so. Oh, my bad. And since I'm going to a party, I want to have a little bit of a pregame. So I bought this little personal La Marca, what do you call this? Prosecco. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and I'm gonna sip on it, you know, before I call my oops while I'm getting ready. I feel bad because I don't have a costume. Honestly, I thought the party was I literally had her send me the invitation earlier this week because I was going to send it to my friend to invite her too, but she ended up going to Atlanta for one music fest. So I looked at the fucking date. It said October 25th, and in my mind, that's still registered to next week. So something today, well, not something today, I looked at my calendar and I said the 25th. I go back and look at the damn invite, it's tonight. So I ain't got no costume. So I'm just going in regular clothes, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna show up. Anyway, I'm about to make me some lunch. I need to take these clothes off because I've been to my class and my body been all on the floor. And then make me a little lunch. One thing about me, y'all know the meals are gonna be easy. This is like a frozen broccoli, carrot, potato situation. Girl, y'all know Angela loves like prepared meal, something that's fairly healthy. Don't have a lot of ingredients and seasoning and stuff in it, so. And then I also got a pre-made teriyaki salmon. So what I'm gonna do is put a little salt on it because the last time I had this, they had no salt, baby. So I'm gonna put a tad bit of salt on here, just like it. And then I'll salt that this once it's done. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I know yesterday that y'all didn't get a Friday video. I know in the last vlog I was like, y'all get a Friday video too. Y'all gonna have 2 videos back to back. I got some not good news about my dad. So I think I mentioned a few months ago that he was having some health issues, and it's kind of been a roller coaster where it was like, okay, this is looking good, then it was like, actually no, like, or we were going to be able to go this route, but actually no. And so then yesterday morning we got, or Thursday night, my sister texted us and let us know that there has been some additional findings and complications. And so Friday I just did my job and then I like logged off for the rest of the day because I'm just like, it's too much. And it really, it's twofold. And so like me and my two sisters was like talking in the chat about our emotions around him being, his health being, you know, him having health issues, right? And it's pretty serious. And you know, the idea, so I like text to chat and I say, you know, I personally am just having, it's a lot, I'm having a hard time like reconciling the 2 to 3 ways that I feel, because I feel a few ways about it, like, right? Like, you know, I was telling my sister yesterday in my chat, like, I just resolved, like, I have just resolved that Dad just wanted to do his own thing, right? He wasn't there for us for no other reason than he wanted to do his own thing. And for a long time, ooh, 1 second. Right in the oven, so I don't have to do no cleaning. I don't want to have to do no cleaning up here. For a long time, hold on, I feel like y'all can't see my face. For a long time, I promise, like as a young child, when it came to my dad, it was very much like out of sight, out of mind. Like he wasn't around. I literally didn't think about him. Like, I mean, I thought about him, that would be a lie, but it wasn't like, oh, I miss my dad, why is my dad around, why don't I have a dad, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still very much like that, where it's like an out of sight, out of mind type thing about anyone, to be quite honest. But I do remember, like in college when I was having financial issues, and I remember reaching out to him and asking him for help because I didn't have anybody else to reach out to. And in my mind, right, surely he wasn't going to like deny me or say no, because he hadn't done anything else for me. And I was doing something great. I was doing something that nobody had done. None of the people on my dad's side, none of the people on my mom's side. I was the first literally in my family to do the thing that I was doing. So surely he would show up for me, and he didn't. Like he blatantly told me no. And I was so upset about that. And then even after that, I was upset about that, and that's when I was like, you know what, he just want to do his own thing and be his own person. He has always been like that. That's just who he is, and I just have to like reconcile. If y'all wondering what that sound is, this oven has like a built-in fan. Anytime I turn the oven on, the fan automatically comes on, which I like, but it's also annoying. It's fuck, because then when you're done cooking, it blows until the oven completely cools down. Girl, like I said, annoying. Anyway, I just reconciled in my mind that he just wanted to do his own thing, right? It is what it is, whatever. And even when I graduated, I invited him, right? I invited him and his wife to my graduation, and he was like, oh, I have a trip planned to Vegas. Him and his wife were going to Vegas during my college graduation. And I just was like, you know what, that's it. Like, it is, like, no heart, I don't hate you, whatever the case may be. I just don't really fuck with you like that. And at the same time, my sisters were, you know, starting to like spend more time with him and stuff like that. All of them have complicated relationships with him as well, but because they're in the same proximity, they're able to spend a little more time with him and build a little more with him, whatever the case may be. Me being me, I gave you 2 times. You don't even get 3 times. I gave you twice to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something. Sign for a loan so I can finish school. Come to my graduation. I was including you in something you didn't even deserve to be in. I think he may have came to my high school graduation. I don't even fucking remember. Either way, I just was like done with it, right? So like I have these complicated feelings where like at the end of the day, that's my dad and I love him. You know, it is what it is, right? And I don't fuck with him, right? Because you didn't do right by me, and I can forgive you, but I won't forget. So therefore, I mean, I love you because you're my father. I would never be mean to you or anything like that, but I don't fuck with you, right? I'm not even gonna say I don't like him. I don't fuck with you. I don't, like, it is what it is, but I love you. And you know, unlike you, even though I said I wasn't doing shit for you, and I did, his wife passed away and he needed some money to like move around, and I said no. That was my get back. I got my get back back. Like, I know I won't help you. So in my mind, I already got my get back back. So now, you know, moving forward, not you. If I can contribute in some way, then maybe I'll be there. I don't know, right? I again go back and forth with, I'm do you just like you did me, right? But that's not necessarily who I am as a person, and I don't want to allow people, not even like my father, take me out of my character, right? Either way, I have very complicated feelings about him. Like I'm still very like out of sight, out of mind. I don't talk to my dad. You know, I've talked to him once or twice since, you know, his diagnosis and all of that. But I don't really like talk to my dad. He doesn't call. You don't get a happy birthday, like none of that type of stuff. And it's like a tit for tat thing. If you don't call him, he won't call you. And at the end of the day, I don't care if I'm 41 or 81, I'm the child. And so like that's how I feel about it. But I also don't want anything to happen to him. Selfishly, and this is what I was telling my sister, I said selfishly, I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around possibly being a parentless person. And I feel selfish as fuck, because that's where the bulk of my sadness and grief is coming from. Like I'm sad for him because I know that it's scary. And it seems like every time he gets information, it's not better, it's something else. So I feel bad for him. I don't want anything to happen to him. I do love him, but selfishly, my sort of like anxiety around it is possibly being a person who has no parents, right? Even though I don't really have a relationship with him, there is comfort in knowing that there is somebody here. But the idea of having no parents, no grandparents, like that's crazy. Like I have my aunt that took custody of me, right? But she old too, right? And so if and when she leave this place and she does it before me, then that's it, right? If something happens to my dad and then something happens to my aunt, that's absolutely it. There is nobody else, right? And so, and I don't talk to her either. We don't have a great relationship either, for similar reasons. And it's just like, so for me, that's like the difficulty that I'm wrapping my mind around. Like I feel like I'm the child. I am the child. I have expressed where I feel like both of them let me down to them. Like I've had these conversations with the both of them, and neither of them took steps to apologize or say that. So both of them made excuses for why things were the way that they were, and you simply just want an apology, right? I understand that you did your best, but I would also like acknowledgement that what I'm saying, like I'm not being dramatic, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not too old, I don't need to let it go, I don't need to get over it. You know what I'm saying? I would just like to hear them say, you're right, right? But neither one of them has done that. And so I feel like that's a big part of my hesitancy to just like let it all go and, you know, just mend fences in the instant that something happens and they're no longer here anymore. You know, I was telling my sisters, I said, you know, dad is just a selfish person. He should have been childless by choice, just by nature of who he is, by his personality. My dad is very, and the thing is, y'all, I'm exactly like my dad. My dad is very much a rootedist. He's very much tied to his routine. He likes to do things exactly how he do. He's a free spirit. He likes to live his life freely, and that would be okay if you didn't have kids, right? And I understand that he and my mom came from a time where, you know, choice wasn't really a thing. You got pregnant, and they just kept doing it. I don't think that my mom should have had as many kids as she had, to be quite honest, right? But you know, that's neither here nor there. And I was telling my sisters, I was like, you know, I am just like dad, personality wise, right? So I understand him, but I also don't have kids, so I get to be selfish in that way. I get to be self-centered. I get to be focused on myself. I get to do what it is that I want to do, because I didn't choose to bring other people into the world that I have to be responsible for, you know? So anyway, that's why y'all didn't get a video. That's why y'all didn't get a video, because I'm really just trying to like wrap my mind around how I'm going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to put my complicated feelings aside and show up? I'm not asking for suggestions. Don't come in my comments telling me that's your dad, da, da, da. No. If you've never had complicated issues with your parents, you will never understand. Just listen to the story, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. This is why I don't talk about stuff like this when it's happening, because the moment somebody gives me some advice, it's gonna send me over the fucking moon. But I just feel like that's the only way I can. I just need to say something about, like, you know what I'm saying, get it off my chest. So I'm too geeked. My other two cookbooks came in. I swear to God, the ceilings in this apartment is so tall that I feel so low to the ground. I feel so low to the ground. Anyway, my other two cookbooks came. I'm so excited. So Friday's video, and I may just do it next Friday, but Friday's video was sort of like a winter curriculum style video. So the things on my list that I'm going to do this winter, well shit, winter through spring in Chicago while it's cold, to keep myself active and cultured and like all of these things, so that the winter blues won't get me. Do you hear me? Ooh, I got a little DoorDash coupon. 40% off, up to $10 on your first order of $15 or more. I'm sure gonna keep that, thank you. But one of them is cooking. This is actually a used book. So I found this on a book called on a site called World of Books. This book was like $4. So it's like gently used. As you can see, it's a little dent right there, but that's okay, whatever. But I spent $4 on this book. This is the first book by Chrissy Teigen. I follow someone, she goes by Barely Bougie, but her name is KJ. On TikTok, we've met in person. When I went to Atlanta, we went and grabbed lunch or whatever, but we're mutuals on TikTok, and she loves Chrissy Teigen's book. She raves her first book, just this one only. She raves about it. There's a breakfast sandwich in here that she literally makes like every other day. It's John Legend's breakfast sandwich. I can't find it, but I bought this book because she uses her cookbooks, like she uses them in her videos, and just like in general, she does a lot of cooking. So I bought this one because she recommended it. So I'm excited to start cooking from that. So the premise is that I am going to, probably every Sunday, I am going to cook, you know, like a home cooked meal. And I'm gonna cook from one of the cookbooks that I bought. I only bought 3, but y'all know me. Once I get hooked on something, who knows how many I'm gonna end up with. But for now, I just got the 3. That's plenty. And I'll interchange the 3 depending on like what I have a taste for. This second book I got from a company called Book Outlet online. This one was also on sale for like $15. And this is a newer book. This is a newer book. So like on every other site, it's still $30+ but I was able to get it for $15 plus change. This motherfucker is heavy, but it's by Haley Cantano. Is that how he's Catalano. Anyway, I follow her on TikTok too. I follow her and her boyfriend. His name is Chuck. They have like a page together where they cook on Fridays. They do Friday night dinners. It's called Haley and Chuck. That's the name of the page. I love that page. And then I follow her page individually, where she does cooking. Anyway, this is her cookbook. Ain't it beautiful? That is so fucking pretty, bro. The person that illustrated her book made her a print of this illustration. She has it hanging in her wall. I want that. I wish the person would sell them so I can give you one too. Anyway, I love her page. So, and I love everything that she cooks. So I'm gonna be cooking from this too. So those are the 3. Oh, also y'all remember I got Scott Louis' book too. We're mutuals. He just followed me on TikTok, which is really cool. I love him. I think he's so funny, funky, fresh, and fun. But he also has a cookbook. So I bought his cookbook. This one came first. I need to get some of his seasoning because a lot of his restaurant recipes call for his seasoning. So I need to look and see if he has any in stock. If not, I'll just substitute it. Oh wow, spice substitutions. Perfect. So if I can't find it, he has substitutions in the book. But yeah, so those are going to be the 3 books that I am cooking from this winter. Maybe I'll get more, who knows, but for now these are the books, and they're going to go right up on my little, hold on, Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I won't be adding no more up there. I don't want that shit to come tumbling down. I don't want it to come tumbling down. But there it is. So it'll sit there like that on the little book. I'm scared to add anything else. We don't want it to come tumbling down. Period. Well, I'm eating it. Y'all, wait a minute. I'm eating in this Canon G7X. Anyway, I am getting ready to call my Uber ahead to my friend's house. I just thought I'd come on. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I don't know how much I'm going to record. I'm definitely going to record the decorations because she like built a Jeepers Creepers dude like on her front porch. I want to show y'all that. But like as far as like the party, I don't know them people. Like, well, I know her family, but I don't know who else she invited. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, quick little OOTD. I'm very basic. This Jean Paul Gaultier t-shirt. I got a scarf on my head because I didn't feel like combing my leave out because I have a workout in the morning. So like, what's the reason? I'm not doing my run in the morning. I'm going to the last bar outside. So I'm about to straighten my hair. I put these Botteguis on, red lip, just this Sandro coat. And then I just have on these Zara jeans. I've been wearing them every time I go somewhere since I bought them. And then Kate boots. And that's my OOTD. Okay, I'm gonna put y'all in my bag and we're gonna call an Uber so we can head out. Lyft. We're calling a Lyft so we can head out. I don't remember her fucking address. I forget every time.
I want you to imagine like you have that resistance banner on your side right now. So think about pushing your outer side up, down, down. And after you get down to rise, behind, push out. And that's where for this second now. Keep a little bit smaller. Put shoulders also so small. Down. And look to your left. Shoulders over your hips. Shins off your chest. Get rest alive.
So I'm back home. I am about to do some maintenance on my feet and my hands because I keep saying I'm gonna go get them done and I haven't. Y'all, I hate going to the nail salon. And the reason I started growing my nails back in the first place is because I said I was gonna start doing them myself, like at home manicures and polishing them. Now my feet, I can't be responsible for my feet. I'm gonna have to get these done, but I've been procrastinating and they just look terrible and I can't take it anymore. So I gotta do something to my feet. Myra's feet look crazy. So I'm just going to, I went to stopped at Walgreens and got one of those foot masks. I'm about to put my foot in a foot mask. It's really because they dry. Like the nails, like I'm not gonna try to really do that. I might put some polish on it. But I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. But the way Myra's feet is cracked up, no. Also, I didn't get no footage on my camera from the party, girl. First of all, I got so fucking drunk because I fell asleep in my makeup, my clothes, or at least my top, because why was my pants, my socks, my boots like on the side of me on the floor, and literally the boot was still in the pants. Like girl, I was told the fuck up. I just remember being asleep on the stairs, and then when I finally woke up, like I was drunk and I could feel myself. I was like, oh, I'm drunk. And the last time I got drunk at that party, I was on them steps too, but I was with a man the last baby, I had a little bit too much fun the last time I got that drunk at that party. So I went and sat my ass down on the steps and ended up falling asleep. Now I must have been over there for a long time, because when I popped up and I came downstairs, my friend was like, where was you at? I was looking for you. I was like, I gotta go home. She like, no, don't go home. I said, bitch, I don't feel good. I got to go home. I gotta go. And I ended up calling an Uber and like coming home or whatever. That I do remember. But I was so fucked up. Auntie had too much fun. Too much fun. Yeah, so anyway, I am about to cut my toenails though, because they hurt. Like, it's hurting my toenails. I'm just using my little kit. My toenails is hurting my feet and my shoes. So I do gotta do that. But anyway, I have something else that I have going on today. I need to go to a podiatrist. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I need to go to a podiatrist because One thing about my toenails, girl, they grows into the side of my foot so bad, and I just be digging. I need to go ahead and go let them dig them out the side. Like it's not like a, yeah, that's why I was hurt. It was digging into the top of my fucking foot. I was gonna say it's not like an ingrown toenail like on the side, like I don't have pain, but they'll grow up and then into the side of my, like the top of my toe. My shit be feeling numb. The fuck? My nails just grow long. My fingernails grow really long. My toenails grow really long. Why the fuck don't my hair grow long? And I have thick toenails and thick fingernails. Why the fuck is my hair not thick? Like, you gave me the wrong, like, God, this, please. You should have made my hair like this. And I'm not talking about the hair on my ass, because that's so thick. Ooh, I'm cracking myself up. I'm in such a better mood today. I will say one positive, though, is that I have a full pinky toenail. And y'all don't be having no pinky toenails. And I don't like that. I do not like that y'all don't be having no pinky toenails. They be all balled up. That's unfortunate. You heard how them toenails clicking? That's crazy. Y'all, I wanted a McDonald's breakfast sandwich so bad. And I definitely stopped and got one. It was fucking so good. Like, oh my God. It was so good. That'll satisfy me for the next 2 years. I don't have to go back to McDonald's for 2 years. But today, I had to give me a sandwich. Anyway, I have somewhere to be at 3 o'clock. I'm going to a movie screening. It's called Simeon by Ujan Pulsi. I saw somebody that I follow post this. One of my other than like the cookbooks that I showed y'all, another part of my like winter curriculum that I want to do. Y'all know I love art, I love theater, I just love the arts. And y'all know I'm part of that group Early Work, where I go do a lot of like, you know, art events and stuff like that. I haven't been at all this summer, so I want to start back going because I really do enjoy it. And then I love the theater. I don't go to the theater enough, and Chicago has a really good theater scene, and every time I do go, I'm like, oh my God, I love it here so bad, I need to come more, and I never do. So I'm actually going to sit down and see what's playing around the theaters this winter and buy some tickets for that, and then just more cultural stuff like this. So anyway, I need to get myself together. This is actually overstimulating. It feels disgusting. It feels disgusting. But I need it. I don't think I put these on right. As long as my foot is in it. It say leave it on for 15 minutes. I might leave it on a little longer. I might leave it on a little longer. I'm gonna put a sock on top of it. Make sure it don't move, child. Girl, feet look a mess. Let me do something to these hands too, while I'm clipping away. I already shaped them the other day, but I need to push my cuticles back some. Oh, that hurt. I have some cuticle, the stuff that like supposed to melt your cuticle away. Here it is, right here. Instant cuticle remover. Disrespectfully, I'm kidding. I did not show y'all my outfit before I left, so I'm gonna show it to y'all before I take this shit off because my feet hurt. Makeup on again, 2 days in a row. I got on makeup. Who is she? Anyway, and then hold on. Look, I filmed a TikTok, but I did not show y'all. Anyway, I did paint my nails. These are my nails. They are completely different. Like, I got different shapes on each hand. I need to learn how to shape evenly. But anyway, these are the nails. These are the again polished nails. And then I have on this Helmet Lane blazer, a black tee. I just carry this same Gucci bag. I carry it literally everywhere I go. And then I have on this pair of Ghani like tapered trousers, and then these morning situations. And that was my OOTD. And also the movie screening was so good. The movie is called Simeon. The director is, and the filmmaker's name is Uzan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I done heard them say her name 17 times tonight and still, girl, palsy. She's Martinican. She's the first Black woman to ever direct a like feature film, like Hollywood feature film for MGM. And like I said, the movie we watched was called Simeon, and it was so good. And of course it was in French. And so there were like subtitles that I can barely see because one of the men in the front had wigs, baby, and his wigs was covering up the damn text, right? But I was able for the most part to get like context for the movie. And basically it's this little girl, like the film is from this little girl's point of view. And basically Simeon is a man that dies. He's like the music, right? I don't want to give it away, but he's basically like a man that dies. When he dies, she like snips off his, I don't know what y'all used to call him, but we called him ducktails. He had like a braid of hair, and she snipped it off to keep it as like a treasure. And it ended up trapping him earthside. And so basically, he like came back and she could hear him, but she couldn't see him. But her dad could see him and hear him. And essentially she ended up asking him to help her dad fulfill his dream of being a musician. And he does that. And then there's like this fire that wants to, like, I guess it represents like the devil. And the fire wants to come and collect him because he was like a thief and, you know, whatever, in his life or whatever. And so the fire is coming to try and burn the hair or whatever, in essence, like collect the man or whatever from the little girl. And she makes a deal with the fire that, you know what I'm saying, just please let him help my dad realize his dream, and then I will surrender, like you can have him, essentially, or whatever. That's kind of like the gist of what I could get, because like I said, I could barely see the subtitles. Anyway, it was a beautiful film. And afterwards there was like a Q&A, and just, you know, this is why I enjoy the arts in the way that I do. Specifically, like programming where I get to sit across from artists, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an artist that is as credentialed or successful as her. I like hearing artists talk in general about their work, because hearing her not only talk about this film, but talk about how she rationalized this type of film that she made, because most or all of her film is, you know, about race and you know, gender and politics and things that are important, and Black people, diaspora, like the entire diaspora, right? Of course, Caribbean culture is like at the forefront because that's who she is. But telling Black people's story just as a whole is like really important to her. And she was talking about how she has been trying for years and years and years to get Betsy Coleman's story told, and how like she is getting has gotten pushback from it. Like, you know, it wouldn't draw an audience and, you know, that type of stuff or whatever. And she just was saying how important, she was like, if a Black person is making films, if they are creating art, she's like, it is political for you to go see it. I feel bad in the because I was like, I be talking so much shit about Tyler Perry. But, you know, she was like, it is political. I am begging you. Like, even if you go the first time and you don't like it, give him another chance, because it is political. And I just loved hearing her talk about her work and the purpose for her work, right? Black people, and telling our stories and putting us in front of us, right, is a big part of her work, right? And so I didn't know who this woman was before tonight, right? Or before last week when my friend posted that she was going. And funny enough, she was there and she was like, I didn't know who she was either, but someone that she knows is Martinican, and she owns a magazine. I think it may be digital. I'm gonna look it up, called Jupiter. And so she is the person that sort of put on the programming. So she learned about her through her, and I learned about it through her, right? So neither of us knew who this person was before tonight. But I say all of that to say that I really enjoyed it, and I have to get back to a point where I am exploring the arts in this way, because it just makes me happy. It really just makes, oh, she also told a story about how she was approached to do Malcolm X, and she was like, why would you ask me to do Malcolm X? I believe, she turned it down. I believe that a story about somebody as Black American as Malcolm X, and that story should be directed by a Black American, right? And I just thought that spoke volumes to like the person that she is. Not that she can't tell. I mean, Betsy Coleman is from Chicago, right? So it's not that she can't tell the story, but she thought that story in particular needed to be told from an African-American lens. Anyway, so I really enjoyed that, and I just wanted to like share how I'm feeling after that, because it was so good. Anyway, I'm about to find me something to eat and get into bed, because oh, it's only 7 o'clock. I have this bad habit of every time it's time for me to get my hair done, I buy a new bundle, like one new like 24-inch bundle. And Blake was like, you don't need to buy a new bundle every time you get your hair done, but you know, whatever. So my hair appointment is next week. Obviously this hair is done. This was that hot hair ATL, like virgin, whatever, expensive ass hair. I paid like almost $800 for this hair for like 3 bundles, and it shed so bad. So I used it that one time and wore it long, and then I saved it and I bought some hair from DH Hair Boutique, or DH Hair Boutique, which is this hair. And then all of the other hair that you see is also, oh, my head itching, this hair, because I just keep buying bundles and like throwing away like the cut pieces and then buy another bundle. Anyway, this goes in the trash obviously because it was a bob. So this is the hair I had in my head the last time. This is the back piece, because it's just like one long piece. It need washing. It stink. God damn. And then these are probably like the middle side pieces. It's like 2 cut pieces. And then the top pieces are a little chopped, because I had some layers like in the front. It's still thread in here and everything. Hold on. I just snatched it up out my head and threw it right in the bag. See that little front piece? That'll probably have to come off because it's chopped. So like in my mind, I'd be like, that ain't enough hair. I need to buy a new hair. Like if this is all I had. And then some more top pieces that have been cut. And I'll probably like from here to here will probably have to get cut off because they got layers in it. So I'm always like, that's not enough hair. So I'll buy an extra bag, a pack of hair to like go in the back. You put the whole hair in the front. Anyway, I'm gonna wash this because this is going to be the base of the sew-in that I get next week. It's so greasy. This is some good ass hair though. It's the DH Boutique. What's the name of this damn hair? I'll put it on the screen, but it's my favorite. Like, well, I like it. Annie uses it, and she also goes to Blake any given Sunday. And I was like, let me try it, because Annie always uses it, and just certain people you trust like their taste level, right? And I actually really do like this hair. So I've purchased it like 3 or 4 times now. So that'll be the base of the sew-in, and then I have all of these extra I have all of these extra pieces from like sew-ins that I've had. Maybe I'll just take these couple. I might just wash, because I'm not gonna need all of this. I know I'm not gonna need all of this. So maybe I'll just wash these and take these. I might just wash all of it and take it with me. But I know I don't have that much. I don't have enough hair to anchor all these bundles. But like this is all of like the extra bundle outside of the bundle that I took out the last time. Minus some pieces that I threw away because they were like chopped, because like from the top of my head. So anyway, I was about to buy another bundle of hair, and I said, Angela, pull that damn thing out and see how much hair you got, how much extra hair you got. And I got all this extra hair and I was gonna buy another bundle of hair. I'm not doing it. Now I do want to buy all fresh new bundles the next time I get my hair done, which will be, if I go get my hair done in November, December, which will be the beginning of January, then I am going to buy all new bundles, because that'll be the style before my birthday hair. So I'll be using it for the second time for my birthday install. So it won't be new, but it'll be kind of new. I might buy 4 bundles this time, so then I'll already have like the extra fresh bundle for my birthday install. Anyway, that's your lesson on hair. Why my eyebrows look balls? Oh, that sounds terrible. Work is done. I have like 2.2 seconds before the sun goes down. I don't know why I put that bag in the camera, but that's from the eye doctor today. I went to the eye doctor on lunch, spent $260 because I had to get a New Year supply of contacts. And then I try to go in like December because that takes me through the full year, but I must have miscalculated this time, because or maybe I went in November last year. Either way, I ran out. Well, had to get new contact. And then there's a $70 copay. So they was like, you want some free? Yes. Whatever you want to give me free, I want it. So I just spent $260. It would have been $290, but they gave me a $30 instant like rebate. So I got $30 off my contacts from them too. They gave me some BioTrue solution. I put that in my travel bag. It's a pro. Oh, they gave me 2. Period. And then it's something else in here. Oh, some lubricating eye drops. Actually, hold on. I walked all the way that way and my purse is over here. I asked the doctor for some recommendations for eye drops, because my eyes have been like extremely dry and itchy the last few months. And I don't know if it's I have an autoimmune deficiency called Sjogren's, and like one of the symptoms is like dry eyes, dry mouth, dry skin, dry everything. My eyes have been so like bad the last few months. I also think that I'm developing some sort of like allergy. So I think that's what it is, because when she was checking my eyes today, she was like, I can see some of the allergy like in your like eye. You know how they pull down your eye, looking at her, she was like, I can see some. So anyway, she listed 2 things that I could buy over the counter, just in case y'all interested. One is Refresh or Sustain preservative-free artificial tears. She said I can drop those in my eye, like with my contacts in. I can drop as much in there as far as dry as my eye is. The Pat-A-Day, I cannot use with, I'm gonna buy both of them. I can't use with my contacts in. You need to put it in before you put your contacts in, and then put your contacts in. I'm gonna buy both of those because my eyes just have been so bad. And do you also notice she was like, you don't want to sleep in your contacts, swim in your contacts, or shower in your contacts? I said shower. She said yeah, because like the water, like it could irritate it, because they purify it, like it could irritate your contacts. I'm like, girl, nobody told me nothing. I mean, I'm shower. Maybe that's why. Baby, I've been taking a shower in these contacts since I started wearing them. I didn't know that. So anyway, if you're looking for some like artificial tears or like some eye drops that aren't Visine, because she said Visine isn't good. She was like, don't use Visine. Don't use dry eye. Don't use any of that. Use one of these 2. $260 later. I got some new contacts on the way. Anyway, it's after work, but I'm not hungry. But I'm a little hungry. So that's why I'm eating this banana. I have a little bit more of the vlog to edit before I post it tomorrow. And a new episode of my podcast. Make sure after you watch this vlog, you go watch my podcast episode on YouTube. It's linked. So I am going to finish editing this. The podcast is already edited. We don't do that. We pay somebody to do that. So all I gotta do is set it up in YouTube and Apple Music, and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. and then that'll be done, and then I'll make dinner. So I'm going to leave y'all. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. This is going to end this vlog. I know y'all didn't get a video Friday, y'all didn't get a video Sunday, but y'all, it wasn't a good week. Y'all know, y'all seen the vlog earlier. But I'll try to get back on. I'm gonna stop promising videos. What you know for sure is that you're gonna get a vlog every week. Maybe I'm just not a 2-3 video girl a week girl. Maybe it just, you know. And then I'll try to do a Friday video and a Sunday video, or a Friday video or a Sunday video, whatever. Y'all get it. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this, right? I appreciate y'all for being here per the usual. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My lips are so dry. Everything dry. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye. Dry eyes. My eyes dry right now.